All right, guys, I wanted to make this video really just come out to you guys so you guys understand like where I'm at in my life, what's happened, big changes that maybe some of you guys don't know about. So I wanted to make this video because, no, but seriously, I'm going all in on fitness. So those of you guys that have seen my journey, if you guys don't know me, my name is Danny Klein. I'm 27 years old. I've been with Andy Elliott for the last 6+ years. I'm our VP of sales, oversee a large sales team, all different pieces of our business. We're a coaching company that does sales, leadership, culture, training development for businesses, for individuals, and we're just overall personal development type of company. So we've been doing this for a long time, since I was 20. And so there was a point that, I was with Andy when I was 21, 22, 23, and you start doing better. You start making more money. You start getting to a place where you get comfortable, and I almost lost everything. What do I mean? Well, I started making more money. I was keeping up in the gym. I was keeping up on my fitness. In today's video, there's a couple pillars that I want to talk about. The main pillar that I want you guys to focus on is this fitness piece. And so I'm going to be talking a lot about my fitness journey and why it's so important for you guys to understand why you need to have every single pillar of your life dialed in and why fitness is one of the most important. But if I fast forward, I started making $500,000. I started making even more than that. I started growing. I got the car, I got the house, I got all of these things going on. And then life hit me. You start eating out, you start getting to nice restaurants, you start blowing cash, you start getting to this place. Dude, I was never the 4 a.m. guy waking up at 4 a.m. I wasn't. I was total opposite. I was the night owl guy. That's what I labeled myself. I'm a night owl. The truth was I didn't like waking up early. And so to get to this point, so you guys can understand why I'm making this video, is because I'm gonna show a picture on the screen. Right here was about 9, maybe 10 months ago max. I got to a place that was just so dark. I was so lost. I was performing in my job, and I don't even know how Andy didn't fire my ass, because there definitely was no six-pack. So I started just letting things slip. I started watching the team not, respect me as much. I started to just, you walk different when you start, you don't even realize you're there, especially as a leader, as a guy who's pushing people to the next level. And so I pretty much said, you know what? I need a goal. I need a deadline. And so I said, you know what? I've always liked bodybuilding. I've been in better shape my whole life than where I was at. It was probably the worst shape of my life about a year ago. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a bodybuilding show. Looked online, signed up for a bodybuilding show, and I started that process. And I didn't sign up. I committed to it, and because I wanted to, lose the fat first, because I wanted to know if I could actually do it, because I wasn't there yet. But I went down this path, and I started losing weight, got into peptides, started understanding that game, started eating healthy, started tracking my food, lost some weight, and then things started changing. I started getting, more looks. People started noticing. I started to feel better about myself, started eating cleaner, started feeling better, all the things that are basic. But, when you're working day in and day out, you don't think about the compound effect of what it looks like to have people look up to you, to feel better, to feel proud of yourself, to love the body that you're in, all of these things, right? This isn't your typical sales training video, because it's a really important message that I want you guys to understand in this video is, are you a walking billboard? You want to be a mentor? Some of you guys are online coaches. You want to be an online coach? You better be an example for them. I wasn't the example. And so in that moment, I just realized I wasn't the example. So fast forward about 4.5 months, 5 months out, or whatever it is, I think 16 weeks, found a coach, hired him. He sucked, didn't over-deliver, fired him. Found another coach, paid him. He's a beast. Cody, if you're watching this, thank you, bro. You're a savage. Pumped to work with you. This dude just carved my body out, followed the plan, made it happen. And I committed. And guess what? The first couple weeks, man, I was slacking. I was traveling, forgot my food scale, forgot my weight scale, just trying to eat clean and fit the meal plan. And I got called out from my coach. Best piece of advice that you can have is hire a coach. You want someone to push you, hold you accountable. That's how you're gonna raise your income. That's how you're gonna get more pressure in your life, because you have somebody looking at what you're doing, assessing it, trying to make sure it's dialed and that it gets a certain result. So he called me out and said, dude, I don't care if you're traveling. I don't care what you got going on. You said you were committing to this, and there's no way you're gonna do it. So you might as well not do this and keep working and keep doing what you're doing, or you better lock in. And I was like, damn, man, I usually don't get called out because I'm used to being the big shot. I'm like, cool, let's rock. I like a challenge. Locked in, literally had perfect week after perfect week, every meal, every weigh-in, everything. And if you know anything about bodybuilding, when you're on prep, it's dialed. You got a regimen, you got supplements, you got sleep, you got water intake, you got steps, you got all these things that you track on a daily basis. I'll put up a screenshot of like you know, some of the things on like what my dashboard looks like of all the things that I'm tracking on a daily basis, from the weight to the plan, that I go off plan, how much, what calories each day. I'll just pop this on the screen as I'm talking. You guys can see like very, very in-depth plan. It's just the science of this thing. And I follow this plan, and here's what I look like today. Today is March 10th, and we're about 3 weeks out from the show, but here's a before and after of the last couple months from where I used to be. And when I tell you, if you're in the social media game, when people see that side of you, they see the fitness, they see the mindset, they see your relationship with God, they see your family, they see you making money. Man, people want to get it all. And that's our message here at the Elliott Group. We want to get it all. And so, yes, I'm going all in on fitness, but I am staying with the Elliott Group, staying with Andy. I ain't going nowhere. This is my game, but I'm going to run all areas of life. I'm going to do all things. But I am going to double down, and I'm on this bodybuilder journey right now that is the most fun thing in the world. Something that pushes me, something that challenges me, something I've always wanted to do, but I put off because it seems so difficult, so out there. It was going to take a lot of time. I mean, months and months and months of this. And so you guys get to see that journey. You guys get to follow the Instagram. You guys get to see some of the stuff. I got some YouTube videos dropping and some really cool stuff that we've been doing in the fitness scene. Just more lifestyle. I don't got a fitness program to sell you or anything like that. I don't sell peptides. My thing is like, dude, this is just what we do. This is what we live. And so if you're looking for some change in your life, you got to understand, what does it take tracking your macros? It takes daily check-ins, pictures. I could list out all of the things that I have to do on a daily basis, from waking up at 5 or 6 or even 7 sometimes, to now 4 a.m. every single day without miss, hitting 10K steps, getting in a gallon and a half a day, getting in straight chicken, rice, broccoli, ground beef, all the basics, and then learning to love it. I've crossed a threshold of like, oh, do you need a cheat meal? Bro, I love my beef and potatoes. I love my chicken and rice. And when you can get to a place where you love your craft, that's where you become deadly. Because when you resent what you're doing, when you dislike what you're doing every single day, you become unhappy. And so you have to cross that threshold of the pleasure to the pain and learn how that other side, it flips. It goes from being pleasure, right, a cheeseburger, and pain is eating plain chicken and rice, to now I get more pleasure from eating that chicken and rice because I've rewired my brain on how to think, how to move, how to speak, and how I talk to myself. When I tell myself I love this, people are like, oh man, that sucks, or you're cutting. I'm like, dude, I love this food. I correct them because I do. In the beginning, I didn't really like it that much, but I told people I loved it because I was going to be doing this. I had committed to it mentally. And so you're going to have to train yourself to be somebody different. And what better way to start a new life or a new identity than a new look, new haircut, new way that you look. And guess what? You don't get one body, guys. So I'm not telling you guys you need to do bodybuilding. I'm just sharing my journey of what fulfills me, why I stepped into this level of fitness and mindset, and what it's done for all areas of my life. It's allowed me to, number one, also too, if you're not my coach, I got more leads from fitness, from posting workout stuff and some of the stuff of being the example, if you will, living the life, than I ever do trying to put out some pitch or send out these DMs for a program. Sometimes people need to see that you're the example, that you're a leader. So if you're looking for that next level, we provide it, we do it. We take leaders, salespeople, online coaches, we show them how to crush it. There's no fitness program attached, but what we will do is we will help you out. We will hold you accountable. We will show you that next level. And I think it's time for you guys to go all in on fitness. It's time for you guys to set a new example. If I did it, I went from looking like this to looking like that. You can do it too. And hopefully you guys follow along for the journey. If you're watching this video right now, my competition is April 4th. We're gonna put out a vlog on that video. So if you guys wanna see the real transformation, that real final flip, guys, we're getting pretty peeled out. I'll just show you guys where we're at right now, just because we're already here. And so, not looking too bad. We're getting dicey, getting lean. And man, I've never been this in shape in my life. So it's exciting to see the changes. And in another 3 weeks, you'll see a whole nother version. I'll probably be hella tan. I'll probably be hella hungry. But we're going to get you guys behind the scenes at that. April 4th, it's a triple O competition, do a men's physique. So make sure you guys tune in for that video. If you guys like this video, go all in on fitness. Comment down below, man, what's your favorite workout? What's your style? What's your plan? What are you struggling with? And then also, too, you want to get locked in on another level, make sure you guys reach out, 540-840-3241. You guys know what we do. We'll catch you guys in the next one.